Hi everyone, welcome to our Laravel Real-time Chat Application series part 6. In this tutorial, we're going to design our messenger chat UI, and so let's start. So to begin our series, we have showed that we will design this for our messenger chat UI, and we'll use Tailwind CSS definitely as it's built in with Laravel Breeze and all other configurations. So now today we'll design this using Tailwind and incorporate with our application. And if you have any confusions on Tailwind CSS design, you can easily check the documentations of Tailwind CSS. Actually, Tailwind CSS documentation is very rich. You can find any CSS, any elements very easily. And we have run our void npm using npm run dev, and also the PHP server, also the WebSocket server. Actually, WebSocket server is not necessary now today because we'll just design this part. So in our previous episode, we have actually created a chat route like this, and in here we also get some broadcasting data for in this route, and that is actually in React components. So we have to check that in our code base. Let's go to chat controller, and we're making the inertia renderer in chat/chat. It's actually if we go to resources, JS components, and they're not a component, it will be pages, yeah, chat and chat.js. So it's that page. So let's change this messenger UI to check if it's up. Yeah, it's all instantly updated. So in this part, we'll design our chat demo. So if we see our demo, then it's like here is the user icon and user avatar icon and username. It's already done by Laravel like this. We'll integrate also avatar in our last tutorials. We'll integrate it in future, and then it will be look like this. Actually, no problem. So we will not design this part, we'll design this messenger part actually, and I can design in our code, but it would take a little longer time. So what I will prefer, I will just go to Tailwind playground. I'll design it in here and then just copy this code in here, and it will be updated instantly. So because it's an interactive UI, it will be faster to design in this place. So let's just start. So and also it's giving a good suggestion so that you can understand what's going here. So I will just design it here, then paste it here. So okay, so for example, if we just paste this code, like just if we paste this code, copy this and paste it in here, like at the bottom at the messenger UI, paste it in here, definitely it will not work because we have to add change the class equal to class name, right? Because it's in React, so React has a reserved key class, so we have to move this class name. So if we just change it and go to our code base, look, we have already get everything, right? So it's not a matter. So the better is how we make these things quicker. So let's go here and do our design. So first we'll make a wrapper for our design. Like this will be a messenger area, full area, and this is a left sidebar of user list, and there's a search box, and there's also a new message icon, and in the right side there is our message area. Actually, in the top header there is the which user is selected, like this is selected, that's why it's like that. And at the bottom there is a message section where we can put message, and after pressing enter it will be sent to the user. So let's create a div dot we're just for referencing, just make it a messenger, and like to give it to see it fully, like let's say BG slate and 500. Let's give it a background to see how's the effect, and also give a padding for so that we can see what's adding here. And definitely we'll use flex. So let's write div.flex, and it will be make a flex. And then in the left sidebar it will be a sidebar, so we'll use flex basis, like basis let's like basis, it would be like basis 2 by 6, like it would be 33%, and on the right side it would be 6 by 4, like it is rest of the part, like 66%, total 100%. So this is our area. And if we like right left sidebar and its right sidebar, it's actually messenger. Okay, so it's 2%. Perfect. And for example, for a messenger chat UI, some people don't use a scrollable thing, right? They don't scroll this page, they just see everything in this page. So what we'll do, we'll make this a screen. That means it would be height would be 100 vh of height of that, and also overflow hidden. That means someone cannot scroll actually. And to see the left sidebar, let's add a background color like bg red and bg green. For just, it's just for now, we'll change this later definitely. Bg red 500 and bg green 500. Okay, to see if everything works perfectly as we writing. And just for simplicity, we have added a simple comment so that we have differentiated those two sections. Okay, so let's design the left side first. In the left side, we'll add a search box, right? Like, and for actually we don't like make it name it a search box. Actually, we don't work with this class, but to understand our code very better, I'm just adding this. We can actually remove this class from later, or also this class later. We don't work with anything with those class, because we have all of the classes in Tailwind, so we don't write manual classes there. But to understand what are doing, we just write that. And also add the comment like and search box. This search box actually it would be this part. So if we design this, how we could add, like we would make just a flex, div.flex, and as this two part, like this search and this button is a different part, so we'll use justify between. And also look, this searching is good, and justify between, and that's it. So let's just enter. And in the left side, we'll add a form for our search, because someone can hit whenever someone search, he can add using a form. So let's make it in a form. And in the right side, we'll add a div, another that would be actually a button. So just for now, just add that button. So that's it. So like something which is no problem. And in this form, first we'll actually add a font awesome. So fa search, and for this search, as we have not added any font awesome library, that's why it would search icon would not show here. So let's add this font awesome from font awesome CDN. Okay, so click here and copy link tag. So after that, go to Tailwind play and add this at top. So we will also add it in our project if needs. So there is a search icon. Perfect. And after that, after this search, we would add the input for the search. So input type equal to, definitely it would be search, as it's actually a search. And add those class. What class we will add this? We'll add font light. It's a lighter font, and definitely add a placeholder first, so that it would be easier to understand, like it's search. So look, it's search, and look, whenever we click this, it's kind of focus outlining issue. So let's fix those. Like whenever we focus, outline will be none, right? So if you now click again, look, it's not outline issue. And we'll use this fixed height h10, it would be 40 pixel, and also make this text slate 300. And as our this section is actually fully white, if we see our UI, it's fully white section. So let's just add some padding and remove this, so it would be simpler as we want. Okay, and add some border and padding also for this part. for this search section. And to first make the desktop mode, so if we just enlarge it a little bit, so look, it's now okay. And on the right side, add a messenger icon here. So add a messenger icon, and with a plus sign like this. And so we have, if we see this, there is a plus icon here. So what we have to do, we have to make this absolute, and upper top button class will be relative, so then it would be showed at top like this. So what we will do in future, if we click this, will show a pop-up, and in that pop-up you will select a user and send a message to user. So in the after the bottom, so we'll add another section. This section will be for user list, so let's name it like user list. And as this section where there would be many users, so what we would do would make it overflow y auto, so that it could be scrollable on that. And also definitely apply HS screen, so that it shows in full screen. And as it's already busy white, so it's not necessary to give it busy white. And then add a one by one item, like this is an user item, this is a user item. Just add one item for this, and we'll copy the same for all. So let a div.flex, and then edit a transition, and edit a padding px5, edit a py axis padding for py3, and that's it first. So, and inside that, let's add an image. So there will be an image. So where we could get an image, let's search an image avatar, user image avatar. Just get an image avatar URL and just show there. Click on this image and get a PNG image, so that it looks same as us. So you can copy any of the images, or right click on that, and you can open it with open in new tab, and then copy this URL address, so whatever you prefer. So then definitely it would be a PNG image, so I have got it here. So I've added that image, and let's add some width on it. Make it for now 50, so that it's compatible with our design. And after that section, let's add her or the user name or other things, like give it a h3, and we'll add text violet and 500 for this, and text md. Okay, so what text? Text is loop of fiasco. Okay, so it's in this side. Why is this side? So if we just scroll this, no, it's not an issue of that. So what we have missed, sorry, we have to add these div, not in here, definitely inside the flex. And inside the flex, definitely we'll add one div for image and one div for that. Okay, so and add a class here like pr4, so that it's going like that. And then after this name, just add a paragraph with some classes, so like this. And look, we have added overflow hidden, so that if there is a long message, it should not bother us. Okay, so look, it's showing will see the up to this, but this is not showing. If we add many text, it would not be visible, because we have added overflow hidden, and height is 5, that means 20 pixel. So what's left for this section? Look, if we hover over this, so it should be different, like this UI. It's kind of active state. So how we can achieve this? So this is our single user, right? So if we make a comment like single user, so for the single user, we'll just then copy this section for all. But if we hover over this, then we'll select BG slate like 100. So if we hover, it would be like that. And definitely on hover, it should be cursor type pointer, right? That means on hover, cursor would be cursor pointer. So look, it's now perfect. So, and and we have added a one user, then just easier, just copy this and paste it here, paste it bottom. But if you paste it bottom, it's look different. But what we have missed, user list, it flags. Okay, so we have made thing wrong. We have to get this single user. Okay, let's write control Z and do this again. Not this UI. Actually this would be our single user section. So not this is for this, and take this and also click. If you click on tidy, it would be UI would be perfect. So let's take this single user, paste again, perfect. So look, that is user and its UI is perfect. And if we had many, it would not a problem. Like if you just test by adding many, look, it would be perfect as it is, because it would be scrollable, right? So look, now it's scrollable. Like if we add one more, it would not a problem. It will just scroll like this. But for our for this part, just delete this, so we don't need to this kind of these will be dynamic, right? These kind of things would not write this static. It would come from our database from the next parts. Okay, so now we'll design our right part. So just first add this for user info header. So div dot user info header, and definitely we'll not using this class anywhere, but for keeping these things simple, let's write it busy white. So this UI would be white, and px5 add a default padding margin to this UI also, py3. And for this part, if we see our UI, it's also a justify between type UI. We'll use justify between for this section and this section. So let's do this, div dot flex dot justify between, and that's it. And inside that we'll add div dot flex for the first part, div dot flex and dot item center, and then definitely add an UI, add an image here. So where you can get the image, we can get the image from this place, and edit here. And after that it's image edit, but let's keep this 40, but it's little bit smaller than that. So it's like that. And after that let's add h3 and h3 dot, but it would be text gray, like 400 dot text md medium, and give some padding left. So like so look fiasco. Okay, so perfect. So we have added the name. Now in the right side there would be the, so it is the left user header. Okay, so actually this comments actually helps a lot if for whenever we get those data to our React part, it would be easier for everyone. And then on the right part, what we will add, we will actually add some font or some icons like div, and then add 3 fonts font or some icon with, just I'm adding this. Let's make keep in tidy, and UI will be fitted. Okay, so first for this first one, if we just zoom a little bit, how is that, flex basis. Okay, so it would not be here, it would be here, right? And also this is closed here. Click on tidy, it's perfect. So this UI is perfect now. So we have designed the header part, that's great. And now after the header part is done, now we'll add the messenger area, right? So let's add a messenger area, div dot messenger area. It's actually where all our messages will be stored, right? And definitely remove this bg500 right now because it's not necessary anymore. Okay, so now for this messenger part, we'll also get some margin top and x-axis padding 4, and okay, and then in this part, we'll first what would be do, we'll add some chats, and then we'll add the message input. Actually message text input for that. So first we'll design chat will be look like this. So this is actually receive chat, and this is actually send chat. We will actually send this message and we will receive this type of message. So we have to design different UI for receive and for send. So let's do this. So first let's name this a receive chat, and definitely add flags and justify start for this. Definitely it's not necessary to give justify start because, but okay, I'm continuing with this, and then add a div. So this will be for this actually. So let's add a background here. So let's give a class px5 margin bottom to bg violet. Definitely also add violet for this to same color, bg violet 400, and also text white, and definitely added text here at a paragraph. So like you can add some lorem if some text. Okay, but so we need to also give some padding. So y-axis, and I'll make this some text sm, and max width, make this max width 80%, so that full width text doesn't display, and make it rounded so that it's kind of little rounded. Perfect. So it's actually a send chat, a receive chat. Okay, so it's a receive chat. So let's comment it with the receive chat. Okay, and let's make an we can actually copy this part, copy this, and it would be like that. Okay, and next let's add a send chat, and then let's name it send chat, and also here send chat. And what would be the different? For the receive chat, we're starting it here, but for the send chat, we're starting it from this part. So it would be justify and. This is simple. And also we'll change the colors. It would be like we can give it 100 so that it's look like this, or it could be which violet 200 and not text white. It would be text slate 500 or something like that. And other things is perfect as it is. Perfect. Okay. Then if you just copy again one more send chat, then it would be displayed like that. Awesome. Perfect. And next, if we look back our UI, there is a marker arrow type icon. So as we can actually crop this image, or get this image from the Figma design, but as we are using font awesome, we can just add one font awesome icon for that. Let's do that. So we'll add the first, and where we will add this is actually this will be actually add dynamically. Look, this has no this arrow icon, this has icon, but this has no. But how's that? Maybe so we can actually for now we can add somewhere, and whenever we develop those part in React, we'll just add programmatically. Okay, so no problem. But we first add this in here. So how we can add? We just add a font awesome icon, like I class fa. It would be caret for that part. It would be caret up, and let's definitely close it first. It looks odd. And also make this text violet, and same as the web, so that it doesn't show up. And no problem, we'll show it up and minus top 2, so that means 8 pixel of from that. And definitely it would be absolute, So, and if the gives the absolute, it goes to the up. But what we have to do, we have to give this receive chat a relative class, right? Relative class. Okay, perfect. Look, there is a small caret there. And also for every part, we will definitely default, we will add the relative for other parts, relative. Okay, so there is icon. And also we will add one more caret in the bottom, right? So copy this and paste it in here, but for this it would not show here. And also it would be text color like that, and it would not show here, it would be shown in here. So how we can do that? We'll use the bottom things here. That means it would be showed from bottom. So how can we achieve this? So let's just bottom 0 and definitely right 4. So it's seen here, but not caret up. Caret, we have another font icon, caret down. Now it's perfect. So we have successfully designed this messenger area, and this is okay. Or we can actually add some more padding to y-axis maybe. Okay, so we can add this also for the py2. We can actually give this py3. That would be more perfect. Hope so for this. Okay, no problem, we can add this later. Okay, so we have this, we have designed this. Now what we have to design, we have to use this part. Okay, this part. And this sending message, it's not nothing, it's just the same as that. So it is not necessary to design this. And let's do this. So we'll add a div, and that would be like bg gray 100, and it would be a fixed class. And also it could be bottom 0, that means it would be from bottom. And also make the w full so that it should like full screen. And also pl4. Okay, so that's we have added div here, but nothing's added in the content. So what we'll do, we'll add a text area for this part. And yeah, it's showing here, perfect. But what we have to do, also give the text area class w full so that it also show full screen. Yes, it's in full screen now, look like this. And also as it's whenever we click this, it's like it's showing outline, so we have to remove that part. What is this? Oh, we have already write the class. So it would be on focus, it would be outline none, right? Outline none. So if we check this, it's now perfect. And add some other css like padding top 3, give it say fixed height h12, and overflow y auto, so that it would be scrollable if someone gives a lot of content. And give this a font light, and gives this also a placeholder like write a message, perfect. And also we need some padding from left, so that it gets some padding from left, pl4. Yeah, perfect. And also but this is different color. Let's add the same to here. Okay, now it's perfect. And the pl4, but we don't want this kind of breaking here, as these we have given this px4. That's why it's adding that. So just take this px4, so it would be like that, but wrap up this part in a div.px4, and then just div.px4, and then wrapping all of the chats in this section, so that it doesn't depend on that part. So just put it here, perfect. And it's perfect now. It's awesome. So we have actually successfully designed our messenger chat application perfectly. So that's it. So simple, click on Teddy and copy this section. Actually don't copy all, just copy this div first, and copy paste it in our messenger chat section. And I will show it. I will just paste it in here. So let's paste it in here, And actually we need to delete the comment. For React it would not work with those comments. We have to write the react to a comment like react to a. So just deleting this for now, and then we'll change all of the class names to class name so that it's compatible with React. So select all class equal, Control D and select all, and then just write class name equal, then it would be perfect. Alt Shift F, format this. Okay, so now let's save it and reload it, and from in our UI let's see what happens. So if we go to our chat route, we have got this, but we have something breaks here. Okay, so that means user font awesome icon is not loaded. Definitely we have not loaded that font awesome icon, that's why it's perfect. It's not a problem. What's the problem? We don't need the actually chat type of header here. It's actually not necessary, so we don't give this head. So if we delete, is there would be an issue? So let's see. We have actually give a header to this part, right? So this is actually header. So for now let's give it an empty JSX element. So we can delete this later, no problem, but we need to integrate the font awesome to our for here. If we go to our view/app.blade.php, we can actually add CSS for that font. It would be simpler. So just take this from our playground and copy this CDN link and paste it in here. Okay, so in this font, perfect. If we just see, it's now this section is working, but something's breaks, like there is a automatically border added here. How's this border added actually? Because at Laravel Breeze there is some of the font form library already added there. That means if someone logs in, there's already added library is there. So we have to fix that. How we can fix that? No way. We have to add some border and then remove this. Like for this search, what border will add? So for the input we'll add border 0, so that the border will be none. Like we'll add the border 0. Looks, the border has gone. And also on hover there would be border 0, so that on hover there's still no border. So if someone click on hover, or definitely also on focus. So copy this, paste it, but this time this would be focus. So if we just click on, it's still visible. Let's see what class is already automatically added on this on focus. So click on that, click on the CD element, and click on this focus. Click on this and click on the hover and click on focus, so that you will check focus outline none, but focus outline none, it's giving some outline, but outline offset 2px. Okay, what we can do, we can focus outline none. Let's keep it important. Let's see how it looks like if we keep that important. If we just inspect it, and we can see that for this there is actually box shadow which is actually creating this. So just write down box shadow none. Okay, perfect. So if we give box shadow none, then this removes. So focus outline none. Okay, and then is shadow none, so maybe then it would be removed. So this issue fixed. And if we see, there is a border here, inspect. So, and it still actually exists. Okay, so we have to actually remove this ring shadow. So ring shadow, so right, so it would be ring 0. Maybe this should fix it. So let's see. Let's see Tailwind CSS for this ring shadow. Ring with ring 0. Ring 0 will be ring 2. Ring offset 2, ring 2, ring focus ring 2. Okay, so it will be like that. Okay, what we have missed actually, it would be focus and ring 0. Then now it's perfect. So it's removed. Now let's fix this border. Look, there is a border, and actually we have given a border and gives a PB4. That's why it's creating that border. So give it a small PV2. It still maximum. Let's give PV1. So now it's perfect. And same we have to add those border stuffs in this place also. So add in the text area, give this, actually I can copy the newly added things like border 0, hover border 0. I can get those things from here and paste it in our text area. You can save it. And also on hover border 0, definitely we have to add the border 0 normally. Now it's perfect. So if it's border 0 and it's perfect. So and let's remove these sections from this UI so that we can work without any design issue from the next tutorial. So what is that? It's actually authenticated layout. So if we go to authenticated layout, and we can get those things. First is the nav, perfect, no problem. And there is a div for what? Show navigation drop down, responsive leveling. So this is maybe this is actually this responsive leveling, perfect. And header, if someone pass the header, it will actually take some space. Okay, no problem. So we don't need to pass the header, just remove this and let's see. Okay, but maybe we have give some margin for this design, right? So if we check our design, BG gray, PY12, let's see. Okay, so we don't need this padding y-axis 12, it doesn't necessary, right? So just remove this padding clause from here right now and let's see. Perfect. So if we just remove it, so perfect. So we have success. So if someone clicks on here, this section will be visible in here, and we can develop our front end part. So in the next tutorial, what we will do, for this tutorial we have made everything in one file, but it's not a standard and good practice. So in the next part we will break down these parts and make everything in separate component so that it could be easily reusable to across the applications. That's it. It's a long tutorial. Thank you for watching my video. If you face any problem, please comment below and definitely like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.